It's the OCG Fam Show. Today we're talking about Bloom Khaos and how to use it when you're pushing hard. Hey there, Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. Welcome to the OCG Fam Show to you, my YouTube buddies. What's going on? How you doing? I'm doing okay. You know, it's a little sketchy out there, but we're getting through it. We're getting through it together. Let's talk about it in the comments. What do you got going? So today I want to dig a little more into the Bloom Khaos thing. The Bloom Khaos thing. So we had a question, a viewer question I thought was interesting. It was about, Herculean Harvest and Bloom Khaos and the relationship between the two, of how when you're using more Bloom Khaos, you need to use more Herculean Harvest. But this was in the context of doing a heavy feeding, working with a Roman regimen, doing just about everything, really pushing hard, how that can affect your Bloom Khaos thing, early in veg. And also if you're running the Roman regimen, but running it split, where you do Greek one day and then do all the additives the other day, how do you fit the Bloom Khaos in that? Scott and I talked about it fairly briefly, and it was an interesting thing. That's the video I'm going to show you today. So watch this, and I'll talk to you after. When using BK as a foliar, should I bump up the Herc? Flower, so he's saying in veg, when using BK as a foliar, should I bump up the Herc? In flower, if I were to split up the Roman feeding regimen, would I use the BK with the half with the Herc? Love the show, Bob. So, first one, you're using the BK as a foliar.
I mean, genetic specific, environment specific, and were you not using Herc or were you not? I mean, if you're using 4 tablespoons of Herc in veg, then probably don't need to bump it up.
If you're on the feeding regimen, you're probably good there. But
yeah,
what would you notice if you did need to bump up?
That claw, the tip, just the plants start stressing with the claw, or a twist.
That's when you. So when you
well,
see
that a lot of times you'll see this new need for nutrition. The plants are hungry than what I mean. When you see deficiencies, a lot of times when you apply Khaos for the first time, you're going to see a lot of the hidden hungers that a plant has that you didn't know about, and it's going to express in a deficiency.
So you see a deficiency in one thing or another, and it's just that it's using so much of everything that it's actually topped out on that, whereas it would have had enough to limp by on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So now a lot of people do the Roman split.
Yeah.
Right? Where they do all like a Greek, and then the next day they do all the other stuff. If they're doing that, does it matter which day they do the Bloom Khaos on? And could they do it on both? Or
I mean, you probably could do it on both, and I just monitor it. But again, it's one of those where it's like, man, that's such a I would probably pick towards more of the baseline in the Herc, doing a Khaos on the same day there, and then just running the additives on the next feeding. To play it safe, always do it on the same day or within 24 hours of a Herc feeding.
Okay, what do you think of that? We'll dig into this a little more tomorrow, and then questions, comments in the questions. We're working on doing another socially distanced viewer questions episode, maybe this week, maybe next. So throw any questions in there, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. I love you. I'll see you then. The OCG Fam Show. It's pretty good. It happens every day. It's the OCG Fam Show. See you tomorrow.